And as we go into this final match, we're going to get to see Aeris coming from loser side against Oog, who is sitting pretty comfortably in winner side, about to fight someone who's been tearing through losers brackets with 3 O's and pretty much across the board.
Yeah, Oog has had the run of his life, taking out some crazy demons on winner's side, right? Taking over, at least in this top 8. He took out Miss DC, right? He took out Jungle as well in this top 8, as well as plenty of other people in his run to get to top 8. But of course, winner's side comes with that advantage of only being able to, only needing to, not being able to, win 3 games within a set to take home gold, right?
Yeah, definitely. Having that advantage, that just security and knowing that you have that like set, you know, to kind of warm up, much like you would warm up a hot pocket. Just having that extra set of security is just so important in terms of getting that advantage and kind of learning like how to play around a character as dominant as Powerpuff Girls. So going into this final match, it's going to be such a like, I mean, Oog has had a few sets to watch Aeris kind of play and like kind of try and understand as much as you can how Aeris plays. So we're gonna end up seeing, you know, how this goes.
Yes. Now, grand finals, ladies and gentlemen, back at home. Now is the time. Heat up that hot pocket, take it out, and enjoy the set. We got Aeris versus OogTheLegend. Oog already with the explosive start, does not want to give PPG even an inch, even a mile, no space at all to breathe. But Aeris obviously not going to let that happen. He's going to have plans of his own.
Yeah, and already Oog is doing such a good job in kind of mitigating a lot of like the neutral of Powerpuff Girls. Gun is such a safe tool to deal with how Aeris likes to recover off stage, which is recover from with like these up specials that no other character can really punish. But we see Oog doing such a good job securing that first kill really early, which is so important against PPG.
Yes, sir. And OogTheLegend already taking out 1 stock from Aeris, and Aeris looking at the burnout opportunity that is being presented. Oog only at 44. This is a lot of this isn't a lot of mileage for PPG, considering Oog was in burnout right here. Usually that would be a stock. That'd be a stock.
I mean, it's just like the difference. Like Oog is just playing so well in disadvantage against Powerpuff Girls. I don't know what that interaction was, but it saves Oog there and lets him get another 40% on the board. Again, Aeris struggling to recover here against Oog. He's in disadvantage and it's really hard for him to get out, and that should be the stock. Yep, jab up tilt up air. It's a kill confirm and it's just so solid.
Yes,
gonna DI.
The legend, proving why he might possibly be the legend. Aeris has been a monster in the bracket, right? So Oog is saying, watch and learn, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you handle the rowdy rough boys.
And already, like, Oog is doing so well in disadvantage. I don't think we've seen anybody in this tournament so far live like 4 different disadvantage interactions with Aeris, but Oog is doing such a good job in this game of like getting out of disadvantage essentially, and we're gonna have to see it again here. Like Aeris gets a hit that could just lead to so much, but Oog doing so well to kind of get around that. Yeah. I love the DI. He's mixing it up so well on these down tilts, but is it enough against a character like PPG?
Aeris not quite getting the jump read. Nice little jab coming in from Oog.
That hit!
Down tilt. Oh my, hey, anything goes.
I mean, anything goes against Powerpuff Girls. But that jab is an anti-air, kind of getting a little bit more percent. But Aeris in that advantage state, gonna take so much. Oog though recovers. I mean, he's still in disadvantage. Use that side special to be able to get back. It could be everything. I mean, PPG is close to jab up tilt up air gun percent. And close to jab up tilt up air. We'll see it here. Is it enough? Nope. Opts to go for the down special, or the downwards ankle gun instead. But 100% of PPG is kill percent. But
yeah,
it's still close.
Find a jab within 2 stocks. There it is.
Yep, and there it is.
OogTheLegend putting the game on the board convincingly. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, OogTheLegend proving why he is the legend.
And like one really important thing to notice in this matchup, right, is the fact that like PPG is a character where it's like their neutral is technically worse than a lot of other characters, but their advantage state is just so beyond anyone else that it kind of doesn't matter at times. But Agent Smith is a character where like defensively he is incredibly solid, and we saw that throughout that match where like Aeris was on ledge struggling to get up against like those neutral gun setups that Smith was putting out, and like he was getting dash jabbed a lot for these less safe aerials that he was trying to do.
Yeah, Oog is just really finding a lot of mileage with the Agent Smith jab as well as gun, as he is, you know, throughout the entirety of this set and as well as the sets from before. But what I do find interesting is Agent Smith doesn't have crazy...
Wow, what a read! Oh my gosh, a 0 to death for Oog himself. I mean, that was such a solid read. It goes for that down special into the wall.
Yes, that was really good coming from Oog, but as I was saying before, you know, Agent Smith doesn't have, like, the craziest disadvantage, you know? There is no Batman Glide or Bugs Rocket here, you know? So it is interesting seeing how Oog is kind of dealing with Aeris and disadvantage, right, Lion?
Yeah, I think one thing to note about his disadvantage that it's kind of bad like vertically, but like horizontally you have gun, and that's such a strong option against most of the casts, where like in like side special that we saw him use earlier, but like vertically it's kind of struggling. But Aeris is often just setting up for horizontal kills, right? These kills, you know, setting up off the top where Agent Smith doesn't really have to worry about getting high, just towards the side. So it actually kind of mitigates some of those weaknesses of Agent Smith's recovery that we see in other matchups.
Yeah, like, but OogTheLegend is just really, really dilating in here. Really good disadvantage yet again coming in from OogTheLegend. Let's see how Aeris could possibly end this stock. Let's see how Oog could possibly end his stock as well. Oh my gosh, that down special.
The spacing was so great from Oog there to kind of dodge that. And I love Oog's high recoveries. Like, a lot of people are really scared to go high against Powerpuff Girls, but as we see from Oog, like, if you have the tools to do it, it's absolutely a viable option in the matchup. A Sarah won't be enough to end the stock for Oog, but I mean, it'll be close. Really good use of the side platforms to try and make it back for Aeris.
Gosh, really good dodge.
Manages to dodge that nair. Can't secure the kill yet, but I mean, Oog, lands that Sarah and full stock up.
Yeah, full stock up for OogTheLegend. However, that could very well... Oh my gosh.
What DI. Oh my gosh.
No one would dare ever do that against PPG, but hey, that might be the answer that everybody's looking for. Similar to Bugs Bunny there. A lot of people are very afraid to kind of DI in, right? But you have to account for, you know, the drift that both of those characters have.
I think part of it is like he's doing so well at mixing up his DI, where he's DIing in and out on the down tilt and on the nair and on the dash attack, right? So it's all about like it's making Aeris have to do so much guessing, and that's how you win this matchup. The gun drops, unfortunately, but I mean, Oog is still almost at a kill. He's got PPG at kill percent at that stock advantage, and that should be game.
OogTheLegend taking the second game of Grand Finals, putting Aeris in the back foot, possibly ending Aeris's run and securing gold in Frostiverse of Madness number 4. Will OogTheLegend be able to take it? Or will Aeris get out of the back foot and be able to reset? Find out right now, ladies and gentlemen, back at home. 2-0 going towards OogTheLegend.
Yeah, 2-0 in Oog's favor. It's everything on the line for Aeris. Aeris needs to win 3 straight matches against someone who's 2-stocked him both games, and Oog already off with an explosive start, getting that edge guard opportunity on PPG. They reset to neutral, but I mean, Oog is just so confident.
Yeah, Oog's confidence has been really, really good into this set. His DI has been really, really good. His recovery has been pretty much unmatched. We have not seen anybody dare to attempt to DI in on the Powerpuff, or well, Rowdy Rough Boys in this case. Yet again.
I mean, is it DI in or is it DI up? Because I think it could be either one. I'm not actually sure.
Yeah, well, one of those two. I'm pretty sure it's
oh my god,
DI
the jab up killed up air. It kills it. I mean, that just kills so early on PPG. And getting those consistent kills on PPG at percents that, like, or pretty decent is so important as Agent Smith. And already here we see Oog pressing this advantage state. Aeris at 41% in disadvantage. Can't really manage to get it back, but lands that nair. This could be an edge guard conversion, but Oog goes high again. He's done it almost every single time he's in disadvantage, and Aeris isn't covering it.
Yeah, usually Aeris would opt to kind of use up special or like Sarah to kind of covers like those jump reads, right? But Oog is just, you know, he's just not covering it for whatever reason, right? He's been doing really good, you know, doing it for the rest of the bracket, but I guess Oog just has that aura on him right now.
I mean, Aeris on tournament stock, Oog on his first of the game. Potential last stock situation. Lands the, oh my god, lands the floor bounce combo, 42%, 50% off stage. Lands the gun. Can he get a 3 stock on the final game of our tournament? Oh my gosh, this is insane.
Yeah, this Agent Smith jab is getting a lot of mileage right now, as well as the gun to prevent Powerpuff Girl, well, Rowdy Rough Boys from getting onto the stage. Another gun, another jab. That's the game.
He sucks him going into the last game. We were used to seeing Aeris absolutely dominate, but wow, it's such amazing gameplay coming in from Oog to secure that final game in the Multiverses of Madness #4. I mean,
my gosh,
that looked like a walk in the park. He did so well.
Gentlemen, that was quite the legendary performance from OogTheLegend right there. There's a reason why there's the legend at the end of that name, right? You know, it wouldn't be the legend without it, right? So congratulations again to OogTheLegend for securing the win in the Frostiverse of Madness #4. Really good plays by a lot of people, everyone we've seen today in this bracket. Congratulations to Aeris getting that run as well. And of course, shout out Hot Pockets, as well as the people in the background, our producer, Nick, clicking buttons, pressing all the slides. You know, even though, you know, we don't press slides, we kind of, you know, click on them.
Yeah, but he's done an amazing job this tournament. Thanks to him and all the production staff for doing it. Thank you so much to Hot Pockets for sponsoring this $1,000 tournament, and to Frost Esports for running these weekly tournaments and doing an absolutely amazing job the entire time. I mean, that was such an amazing tournament to watch. It was really fantastic, and I'm so excited to see what the next ones look like.
Yes, sir. A lot of upsets, a lot of canon matchups, even a streak ender kind of just fit in there. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been the 4th Frostiverse of Madness in the Multiverse. Have a great night, ladies and gentlemen. It has been me, Costi, as well as Mr. Lion Toast. That will be it. Have a great night, ladies and gentlemen.